Big time coffee news is brewing out in Seattle, Washington, where Starbucks is hosting its Investor Day. Yahoo Finance's Julia LaRoche is all over it for us out there. Julia, some big ventures being announced out there, right?
Hey, Zach, that's right. Well, this is the 27th annual meeting of shareholders, and it is actually the biggest one on record. There are about 4,000 shareholders listening to CEO Kevin Johnson right now. Now, I caught up with him earlier, and we did talk about Howard Schultz, who is exploring possibly running for office in 2020. Now, he said that he is, focused on running the business, and Starbucks is focused on running the business. He's not involved in any sort of political campaigns. And, he does have some big shoes to fill, but really he's been focused on the transformation of Starbucks. The company did do well last year, record revenues. Comp store sales are looking really healthy, but he's a tech guy and he's got a lot of innovation down the pipeline. So let's take a listen to what he's focused on during his tenure as CEO.
For a company that is a 48-year-old company and one of the world's most admired and trusted brands, my responsibility is to help facilitate that transition from founder-led to founder-inspired. And I think we've successfully navigated that first phase of it. But here we are, a company that is a 48-year-old company. And my belief is the work we are doing right now is setting the foundation for the next 50 years of Starbucks. My aspiration is we are on a mission to build an enduring company, a company that will be a multi-generational company to serve our children, our grandchildren, and future generations to come.
All right, well, there you heard it. Starbucks just opened its 30,000. It hit 30,000 stores. I cannot say that word for some reason, but this week they hit 30,000 stores. They have 380,000 employees worldwide, and they are focused heavily on technology. They just announced their first ever private equity investment, $100 million that will be going toward food technology, beverage technology. So I'd say expect some changes in your stores, and I'm told that we'll start seeing those changes first in New York City. Guys, back to you.
Well, Julia, you talked to Johnson quite a few times about technology and why they want to lean so heavily on that with its stores. Why do you think that is?
Okay, so when you think about the way you're probably ordering your Starbucks coffee, maybe you're using the app and you notice that there's so much capacity or so many folks who are going into Starbucks now, and there are only so many people, partners, baristas working behind the counter. So technology at Starbucks is now being used to automate some of those more mundane administrative tasks that the baristas were having to do, inventory, that sort of thing. So now they can spend more time on drink orders and having face-to-face interactions with customers. So that does make a lot of sense. Also, when you think about the app, they have 30 million users on the app, but about 17 million active users, and that represents about 40% of sales. So, when you're thinking about retail, it's not just physical brick and mortar, it is also that digital world. So whether it's delivery, mobile order and pay, pickup, or if I want to go and actually sit down and enjoy my Starbucks coffee in store, there's a lot that you can be doing with tech just to make the experience more seamless.